Hi there. Let's celebrate and honor the life and legacy of Loretta Lynn today by learning to play The Pill, her song from 1975. Somehow feels maybe timely to bring back into the discussion and into the repertoire here in 2022. Just a hunch. I'm going to play it in the key of D, and there are two patterns to be aware of here chord-wise, and then I'll get into the strum pattern. Each verse has 4 lines, and most of the verses start with D for a bar, over to G for a bar, and then swap it G for a bar, back to D. The second line is what I call the leading pattern. You're going to hold on to that D for 3 bars, all the way through until you get to the last line, the last lyric of the line, and then switch to A7 in that last bar. Third line is the same as the first. D over to G, G back to D. And then we're going to move that A7 around a little bit so we can tie the knot here with a D at the end. D for 2, over to A7, and back to D. That pun was not intended. Once you get the lyrics, you'll see what I mean. Tying the knot at the end, tying a little bow, resolving that pattern at the end by coming back to that home chord. That's most of the verses. That's verse 1, 2, and 4. Verse 3 and verse 5, they start off with a little bit of a bridge, just to kind of mix up the pattern a little bit. Those verses are going to start with A7 for 2 bars, to G, back down to D, and then again starting with 2 bars of A7, and again going to G, but then hopping back up to A7, and then the second half of each verse is the same as the rest of the verses. D over to G, and then G back to D, and then that sandwich. D for 2, over to A7, close it up, back to D. All right, so we're kind of going back and forth between those 2 verse patterns throughout. The strum pattern is what I call the guitar strum, just because it's very often played by guitar players. What I do to play it is thumb on 1 and strum on 2. You can also just do a light strum on 1, strong strum on 2. Whatever you're doing, you really want to emphasize that second beat, not so much the first. 1, 2, nothing on 3, up, down, up, on and 4 and then start it all over again. 1, 2, 3, up, 4, up, 1, 2, 3, up, 4, up, 1, 2, 3, up, 4, up, 1. Ba, 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 ba. Not too slow on this one, but not too fast. There's some good lyrics in this one. All right, find your groove here. We'll play through the chords of verse 1 just to match up those chords and strumming together. Then we'll add the words. We start D, over to G, G, back to D, D, for 2, for 3, then to A7, back to D, over to G, stay there and back to D, 4th line, D for 2, over to A7, back to D. Here we go. You wine me and dine me when I was your girl. Promised if I'd be your wife, you'd show me the world. But all I've seen of this old world is a bed and a doctor bill. Well, I'm tearing down your brooder house now that I've got the pill. Verse 2, all these years I've stayed at home while you had all your fun. And every year that's gone by, another baby's come. Well, there's gonna be some changes made right here on Nursery Hill. You said this chicken your last time, 'cause now I've got the pill. A7, the old maternity dress I've got is going in the garbage. The clothes I'm wearing from now on won't take up so much yardage. Mini skirts and high pants I'm making up for lost time since I got the pill. All right, take a breath. Verse 4, here it comes. Well, I'm tired of all your crowing, how you and your hands play, while holding a couple in my arms, another's on the way. Well, this chicken's done tore up the nest. I'm ready to make a deal, and you can't afford to turn it down, 'cause you know I've got the pill. Up to A7, here we go. This incubator's overused because you kept it filled. The feeling good comes easy now since I've got the pill. It's getting dark, it's roosting time. Tonight's too good to be real. But Daddy, don't you worry none, 'cause Mama's got the pill. Last two lines again. It's getting dark, it's roosting time. Tonight's too good to be real. But Daddy, don't you worry none, 'cause Mama's got the pill. And on D. Whew! Oh my gosh, I love letting I don't really have a country accent, but whatever I have, I love letting it out a little bit when I'm singing with Loretta. Thank you so much for joining me, and thanks to Loretta for this great song. Feel free to come on back, practice it with me anytime. If you need to review that strum pattern, I know that's not a super easy one for us uke players. Check out the How to Strum Your Ukulele playlist, and there's more to practice there with the guitar strum. And likewise with the other videos of this particular playlist, our Dia de los Muertos 2022, honoring the folks that we've lost this year. There should be more coming your way if they aren't already there. So enjoy your practice and see you next time.